This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Sudan lecturers and professors at the University of Khartoum have called for further anti-government protests on Wednesday. More than 300 academics of the Sudan's oldest and most respected educational institution held a sit-in protest on campus against President Omar al-Bashir's government. The lecturers have also published online a document calling for the peaceful transfer of power. A spokesman, Mamdou Hassan, says at least 531 staff members had signed and listed several demands, including that a transitional government be formed, adding that President Bashir is unfit to rule the country. More than a month-long countrywide protests against the president have been marred by violence and arrests. Officials say that 30 persons have been killed, but right group put the number at 40. Demonstrators have vowed protests would continue because the underlying political and economic problems have not been resolved. UN diplomats have said Morocco and the Polisario Front independence movement will meet for a second round of talks on the conflict over the mineral-rich Western Sahara, following last year's Security Council's call to speed up a solution to the 47-year dispute. The Secretary General's personal envoy for Western Sahara, Horst Höckler, told the Council in close consultations that he plans to hold separate talks with all parties next month before getting them around the same table again in March. Höckler was able to get Morocco, the Polisario Front and neighbors Algeria and Mauritania around the same table last month for the first time in 6 years. To the UN brokered talks that have strong Security Council backing. Stay with us, we'll be back after a short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
The citadel of Salah ad-Din, the landmark castle in Cairo, Egypt, has been decorated with red light to celebrate China's Xianyun festival. The decoration of the ancient castle is part of a series of spring festival activities organized by the China Cultural Center in Cairo, the first large-scale cultural center set up overseas by the Chinese government in the 21st century. Various Egyptian officials attended the event and celebrated the Little New Year with representatives of overseas Chinese in Egypt. With nearly 1,000 years of history, the castle was lit up in red, with Chinese red lanterns hanging inside. Artists from China and Egypt also performed symphonies at the event. Xianyun Festival falls on the 23rd or 24th day of the last month of the Chinese traditional lunar calendar, marking the start of the countdown to Chinese most important festival in the country, the Lunar New Year or Spring Festival. That's ANN News Brief. Thanks for watching. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANN Africa TV. Instagram and Twitter at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.